Hey guys, how you doing? Today I want to talk to you about my five main goals with my clients and work through them a little bit. And so let's just get into it. All right, this is a pretty simple list, but I'll probably ramble on too much because that's usually what I do. But the first main goal that I obviously have is no matter what, after you have first met us, my goal is that you are going to be better off because you met us. That's it. And there have been times, and this is why we do kind of the full intake before we provide our quotes for services, is that I might be like, you know what, I don't think this is worth it. Your plan looks like perfect. We can talk if you want, you can pay for our services, but I'm not sure I'm actually going to be able to make you better off. You're so well educated, you're so well set up, you've got it figured out. Good for you. I'm proud of you, and that's awesome. Uh, Number two is really the biggest one. It's the one that brings me the most joy for sure. And that is, I want to reduce your anxiety. People have anxiety with money, whether they're rich or poor or perfect. There's always anxiety going on with money, and it takes time to sort of discuss this and figure it out. And I often think as myself, as not a financial advisor or planner, but like a financial therapist, where I'm just having like these conversations about, you're better off than you think, you don't have to worry as much about this, all of these things. And usually after those meetings with clients, they'll be like, thank you so much, I feel so much better. I love that part of the job because it's not like stressful or technical, it's just like a good part of the relationship, and it's something I very much enjoy, especially in that first meeting when I can be like, guess what? You are great. You're way better than you thought. That's going to be like a really significant decrease in anxiety levels. And then it creeps back up, and then we have another meeting, and then I try and reduce it again. And hopefully I can get rid of it completely, but that's not always possible. Number three, I want to make you unbreakable. And what I mean by that is, I don't want to make you super rich. My goal isn't to make clients super rich because of number four. However, when people come in the door, something that you need to know about me is that I am not totally comfortable with the economy, the market, what's happening in the world right now. I will not be surprised if something major happens. So I have thought long and hard about, what could that look like? What might happen? Historically, what might happen? All of these other things, trying to wrap my head around, what might happen and how can we protect ourselves from potential catastrophic economic events. I don't know how to pick the right answer. Not a chance. But I do know how to not pick the wrong answer. So that is what I can control. There is no way we are going to be wrong. We're also not going to be right. But the hope is that we're well above average compared to everybody else because we put proper planning in place based on your circumstances, your needs. We protected your income, your investments, your anxiety, all of those things, because you can also fail yourself given a bad circumstance. So that comes back to the reducing anxiety financial therapist part. We're like, I'm super nervous right now, and I have to be like, okay, calm down. This is happening to the whole world. We're all in this situation together. Whatever, if that happens, then we work our way through. My goal is to make sure that, you don't get hit as hard as the other people. For some people, you just can't make them unbreakable. They don't have enough money, they come to us too late in life, they're already retired or just about retired, but don't have enough to live the lifestyle they want. But in that case, then the job is to make them less breakable, wrapping them in bubble wrap as much as we can, taking years and putting on another layer each year to be like, okay, here's your bubble wrap. I can't protect you from everything, but I can make you better off. And that's sort of the best way I can say it, like throwing extra airbags in the car, or putting another seatbelt on you, or whatever. So unfortunately, we're not, magic workers. Joaquin stresses about this a lot because unfortunately for where Joaquin is in his career, he gets to deal with a lot of people in the situation where, they've maybe not got quite enough money saved. It's actually quite a bit harder to make plans for those people. And we as planners and advisors want to be able to find some way to make your situation like really good. But sometimes you just can't find that. You can only make it a little bit better. You can only try and help people improve upon it by making these changes. You can't actually find some silver bullet that fixes every problem, because a lot of people do have financial problems. So it is tough, right? But you can add those layers. Now, number 4, and this one's very important, is I want you to enjoy your money all your life. I don't want you to, wait till retirement to do everything. I don't want you to blow too much before retirement. I want to find the balance. I want to talk to you about the lifestyle that you really want. And then if you have enough money to do it, then I am going to really, really encourage you to do it. Because a lot of times you'll talk to, sort of wealthier boomers who aren't doing anything but have like a whole bunch of money, and they're completely unbreakable. And they don't do anything with their money. And in that case, it kind of makes me upset, because I'm like, well, then you just worked too hard your whole life, because you did too much. You were working so much to get to this position, and then you didn't take any advantage of it. And that upsets me more, actually upsets me more than people sitting on cash, where I'm like, you're not even investing this. Like most advisors would be really upset about that because they can't make an extra commission or whatever. And lastly, and this is what makes me an absolutely terrible business owner, is number 5. And my goal at number 5 is to teach you so well that you don't need me anymore. And you're like, you're fired. And it does make me, kind of bad. Sean tells me all the time, he's like, you just need to scare people every once in a while. Then they'll know that they need you. But the financial therapist in me is like, you guys are great. There's not much to do here. And Caitlin will always shake her head in the meetings, and she'll be like, Kent, you're not supposed to. But that I can't change that about myself. I'm not going to change that. I mean, that's what this channel is all about. Teaching people how to understand their own financial plan. If they understand that they need a little bit of help and want it, then we would love to hear from you. Love to see if we're a good fit for one another. So you can always reach out to us at info@k4financial.ca, or visit our website, k4financial.ca. And once again, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you soon.